know? I just called that other woman down the street, the one that was practically screaming at me that I had to get the ball rolling, had to get my mom at home, had to do whatever, you know? Deanna wanted anything to do with anything. And then she gets to just step in, like, just like that, and get guardianship over my mom just like that instantly. Like I don't exist. What else is doing? Fucking scum. So you guys tell me, can she legally do that? This is a senior park, okay? Now I'm going to tell you now, I'll probably get killed, so what? I don't even care. I don't care. She's so friggin' evil. She should just give me the money and let me go. But she's not going to do that. She's pissed that I didn't agree with the initial thing, which was, remember, I stay here and pay all of the bills. All of them. Okay? While she tries her little experiment with my mom. This is when there was nothing to do with guardianship or whatnot, but of course she wasn't going to tell me anything like that anyway. You get it? She just wants to have complete control, and then when I want to leave here, I leave with nothing. That's all. That's what she wants. Anyway, the woman's on the street. I would think it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't matter if this was a 55. She's like, you can't legally live there. But I would think it wouldn't even matter simply because it's winter. That she can't just call up and get the utilities turned off. That's what she planned all along, people. All along. Why do you think I didn't grab it of that? Why do you think I got the fucking money out of the bank? The woman's like, you gotta talk to the lawyer about the money. I will. And if she can legally get it back from me, then I'm not leaving. And I can guarantee you she cannot have the utilities shut off in the wintertime. But the fact that she'd even do it, do you see how evil she is, people? Do you see this? I said to this woman, I'm like, you know what? Auntie's loved by so many people, but I at least have a few people who see her for who she really is. I changed my phone number. I don't want to hear from her. Look how sweet she's just so fucking... She fools everybody. And this last time around, my conscience is clear, and what that means is I was walking on eggshells with my mother, okay? Walking on eggshells. But she can say anything and hate me, and then check this out. This is such bullshit. How did she do that, like, just like that? How? How? How did she do that? How? She's such a bitch. I mean, how did she get conservatorship and guardianship over my mother just like that? This is such bullshit. This is such bullshit. Check this out. She's so full of it. She is so full of it. This is what she sent me. She doesn't bother to send me paperwork. She's able to just do this. And I'm like, I'm scum. Like I said to the woman down there, I'm nothing but scum. Tried so hard, nothing but scum, okay? Laura, I became your mother's guardian, so she cannot refuse to seek medical help when she goes off her meds or has a medical problem. Your mother is not doing well. Nah, surprise, surprise, Auntie, and you just went right in there with your sweet talking and whatever. Also, Elder Services was called again on you. It must have been by the hospital, listening to everything my mom says. Because apparently you could just, doesn't matter that my mom's off her mind and locked up in a mental hospital. She could say whatever, you know? I was called again on you and I didn't want them doing what they did 2 years ago. The hospital told them I was going to seek a guardianship and agreed to back off you and your mother if I did. Back off me and my mom, Auntie? You have all the control. How are you doing anything to help me? You're doing nothing to help me. Elder Services can't do anything to me. Even the police said before, Elder Services can't do anything to me. So see what Auntie is? She's full of friggin' shit. To back off you and your mother? You have everything now, Auntie. I'm absolutely nothing anymore. So what do you mean back off me and my mother? What's the point? You have all the control, or they would have all the control. Either way, do you guys see? Like, I'm nothing. I'm just nothing but scum. So for her to say that, there's no point. To back off you and your mother? What? We're not going to live together? We're not doing anything. She hates my fucking guts. You've taken complete control. Pretty soon, I'm sure you're just going to throw her in a nursing home anyway. You know what I mean? They did this just like that. She just thinks she's a fucking queen. The woman down the street's like, I don't think that she could just shut off the utilities like that, Laura, in the middle of winter. She's not a lawyer. She just thinks she shouldn't be able to do it. She also says that the utilities cannot be put in by name in a 55 and older park. That's what the woman down the street says. But I'm just saying that how Auntie is. This is what she does. I didn't jump when she said how high. I didn't say how high when she said jump. And this is what she went and did. Like, just like that. Just like that. Laura, you're verbally abusive. The court will send you the paperwork. Monday I'll be shutting off all the utilities and bills for the house that are in your mother's name. Just a heads up for you to call them and have them put in your name. See? What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch. What a bitch she is. What a fucking bitch. See, again, you need to put the utilities in your name Monday. I'm also her conservator, yeah. You think you're God. She thinks she's God. So my response to her little, oh yeah, to back off you and your mom, yeah, whatever, Auntie. What's the difference? I know damn well you're gonna put my mom in a nursing home. What's the difference? And I don't have a mother anymore, so what is the difference really if you do it or if the government does it? And at this point, what's the difference? You know, there is no difference. Back off me and my mom? Oh, like we're best buddies? It's bullshit, you know? It's like, this is what I wrote. You are so full of it. Auntie, I haven't done anything wrong. My mom isn't even here. How the fuck could Elder Service have been called to me when my mom is locked up and out of her mind? Who the fuck gave you my number? I blocked it last night when I called you. This is all total bullshit, and my lawyer knows the truth of exactly what you did to me behind my back, so don't think you were fooling anybody. I can't wait to tell him this latest bullshit where somebody supposedly called Elder Service on me when I haven't been around my mom and did nothing but desperately try to help her when she was home this last time. And I know that's the truth. This is all bullshit. All bullshit. All bullshit. All bullshit. And then I said, where's my fake fucking paperwork? You should have overnighted it to me. Then I said, I'll ask my lawyer what my rights are. Ask my lawyer how you were able to do this just like that when my mom was locked up. My lawyer will tell me what my rights are in this situation, bitch, not you. And again, I gave you examples of how she's verbally abusive to me. So don't act like she's such this just calm whatever. My mom would cry to me how Auntie would call my mom in the friggin' mental hospital and yell at her, okay? Or bitch and complain about me while my poor mom's locked up. This is bullshit. This is such bullshit. Then I have numerous texts that prove how verbally abusive you are to me, Auntie, and I have friends who see right through you. And she said, verbally abusive. You do the same to me, actually far worse. Call me a nutcase, head case, etc. And I have the text to prove it. If I were you, I would wait until I talked to my lawyer before you go and shut up the utilities off on me in the middle of winter, Auntie. What's one day? Well, ask my lawyer to explain this whole sick situation to me. I want him to explain to me how you were able to get guardianship over my mom like I didn't even exist. Okay? And you got, and then what was the last thing from her? So arrogant. Unbelievably arrogant. What was, in response to this, what did she say? This is what she said. You know what she said. You need to put the utilities in your name Monday. I'm also her conservator. What fucking arrogance. I need to go and read those texts to my friend down the street. Like, why don't you just leave? I can't just leave, you understand? How can I just leave? My mom was always going to help me out. My mom would have never not helped me out. Ever, ever, ever. She would have never not done that to me ever. And I know that as the leader would sign it under oath. Believe me, like the woman down the street is like, you don't know. Of course I do. I know her. This is what happens when you defy her. I don't know what the process is. I don't know if, but yeah, she is most definitely going to sue me for that money. There's no question in my mind. Okay? There's no question in my mind. I said to her, what did I say? God. Oh. Go fuck yourself, Auntie. You know exactly what you did and why. I'm not going to just slink away with the clothes on my back when my well mother loved me, wanted me to have the world. Just like you told me in that letter 2 years ago with the government possibly taking over and wanted me out of my home. This home, it is winter. You can't just evict me instantly from my 4-year home. You're going to have to go through the courts to evict me. Monday, I'll ask my lawyer what my rights are in this unbelievably sick situation. I know what you did, Auntie, and because I know how you operate, I'm sure you're already looking into suing me for money my mom not only doesn't need, but told me I could have from our joint account that she wanted to have with me. She was well and loved me. Go ahead, Auntie. Like I said, I am not leaving here with nothing after my mom promised me everything. And while you were busy suing me and going through the courts to get me evicted from my 4-year home, the whole world is going to know the truth, because being such a loser scum in this life means all that I have is my voice and ability to make myself heard. No one said I was evicting you. I simply said while you live there, you will have to pay the utilities. I don't want to live here. Believe me, if you would just let me have the fucking money that my mom promised me I could have for me and Omar's eyes, I would be the fuck out of here like that. I don't know what she's thinking. My mom's not doing well. My mom's never going to be able to come home and live here alone. Why doesn't she just... No, she just wants to have the control over me. That's what she wants. And then when I don't feel like being here anymore, I leave with nothing, basically. Because I sure as fuck can't save up money if I'm paying all this, and the heat and the winter is like $300, I think. It's real expensive. Besides the fact that I don't want to be here anyway. Yeah, the heat's very expensive. When I look back on last year, and I don't know why that fucking electric bill a few months ago or something was like $300. That was probably they misread the meter or something. I don't know. I didn't question it. I didn't question it because it said your supplier has gone up, and I looked and it's gone up, but I don't know how it was that high. I really don't. might have been a mistake, you know, I don't know. See, my mom doesn't care. No, doesn't care, no appreciation, doesn't care that she wouldn't even be alive right now probably if not for me. I'm just scum. She doesn't care about anything, everything that I did for her, nothing. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. And they take as the gospel truth anything she says, even though she's sectioned into a mental hospital. I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Auntie, I stepped in to be guardianship to keep him off you and your mother's back. You have everything now, Auntie. There's no more anything. There's no more anything for me. So how you're not protecting me at all. You have everything now. She's not protecting me at all. You understand? So she was full of shit last week when she was saying everything's still going to go to you. Nothing's going to go to me. You're her now. Just like if the government had taken over conservatorship and guardianship. Nothing. But that doesn't even bother me because I'm sorry, it's sad, but I never, ever, over these last whatever, thought that anything would be going to me unless my mom was going to put her house in my name, but I just didn't even see that happening because she just thinks nothing's wrong. You know what I mean? Thinks that nothing's wrong with her, nothing's going to happen, you know, so. But other than that, no, I never thought. I just figured that my mom is someone who's going to, you know, I don't want her to die, and I don't, you know, I don't want her to die, and I didn't, but I knew she'd probably wind up in a nursing home, and then I get nothing anyway. But I know she would want me. She doesn't need it. She's not going to be living in this house alone. You're just going to sell it. Plus, you have the $60,000 401k. No, this is all about Auntie just sticking it to me. That's all it's about. All it's about. I really don't think she can legally shut these utilities off. She's so arrogant, people. Oh my God, the neighbor down the street, not the one that's my friend, the one that's my, you know, friend that you don't go out with or talk about guys with or whatever, you know. Which, you know, not the friend, the other one. This one was just the one who was saying to me, you know, putting all this pressure on me and whatnot. And I was looking into all kinds of shit, you know. Looking into all kinds of shit. But in the end, my mom was just too severely mentally ill. It's not my fault. She was discharged from that hospital in that condition. They're going to try to make it like she winds up in these hospitals. She wasn't well from day one. We saw her primary care physician 4 days after she got out, okay? She wasn't right from day one. He knew that. I was trying everything in my power to save my mother. My conscience is clear, people. My conscience is fucking clear. My conscience is clear. So sick. Oh, I stepped in to save the day. I'm current servitor and guardianship to keep them away from your mother and you. They can't do anything to me, Auntie. They would just take over like you're doing. It has no effect on me. I'm just fucking scum. I'm just trying to not have to fucking leave with my dog and the clothes on my back in the middle of winter. You know what I mean? if Auntie will be able to successfully sue me for that money. And if he says he doesn't know, or if he says yes, then I'm not going to leave. I don't believe she can turn the utilities off, in which case she has to pay all the bills. Of course, like I said, she'll turn the TV and everything off. I know that anyway. But she has to pay all of the bills. And I can save up at least a little bit of money while she's evicting, in the process of evicting me. But if he tells me, yeah, she can, go after that, I have to have an attorney, but she's so arrogant she won't wait. Do you understand her arrogance, people? She's doing all of this to me and loving every minute of it because she looks like this wonderful person saving her sister and whatnot, okay? What did I say to her? What did I say? This is what I said, right? I said, I'll ask my lawyer what my rights are. Said that. That's not verbally abusive towards. She's verbally abusive towards me. I gave you tons of examples. But she's all smug and I did this to keep them off your back. That's what reported her verbal abuse, blah, 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 whatever. My mom, unreal. This last time around, my conscience is clear. I do the best I can dealing with my mom goes off the deep end or whatnot. You think, Auntie, like I said, my mom will vouch for that. Auntie's yelled at her, Auntie's whatever, okay? Believe me, if Auntie was in my shoes, she'd be doing the same damn thing. Okay? But this last time, oh my God, no. I catered to my mom's every whim. I walked on eggshells with her. I never raised my voice. When did I raise my voice? When she took Angel out without a leash. It's just like Joe said, if a kid's going to touch a hot stove, you yell, okay? I needed to make her understand. And she's like, oh, well, she just walked beside. Yeah, you want your dog dead? See, that's important. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter. The fact is, my mom is on so many meds, she's completely turned against me. She's not my mom anymore. And Auntie's little, I became guardianship over, they gave it to her just like that. Just like that, because I'm scum in this life, Like I said, all I have is this. But anyway, I'm going to ask my lawyer how you were able to do this just like that when my mom was locked up. My lawyer will tell me what my rights are in this situation, bitch, not you. Yeah, that's for abuse, so what? That's names like you asshole or whatnot. She just rips me apart. You have deep problems. You are a nutcase. You're a head case. You're the cause of all your mom's breakdowns, etc., etc., etc. My friend down the street said, how do we know she's not the cause of my mom's breakdowns? So bullshit. You do the same to me, actually far worse, call me a nutcase, head case, etc., and I have the text to prove it. And then I just said to her, what did I say? Did I say, you fucking bitch, you better not even try to shut off the utilities? No. What did I say? If I were you, I'm advising her, because I don't think she can legally do this. I don't think she can, but I don't know, see? If she could legally do it under other circumstances, maybe she can't do it like my friend down the street said, because it's not supposed to be in my name here in this park. If I were you, that's all I said. Not you fucking bitch, not anything. I'm just advising her, if I were you, I would wait until I talked to my lawyer before you go and shut the utilities off on me in the middle of winter, Auntie. What's one day, while I asked my lawyer to explain this whole sick situation to me, I want him to explain to me how you were able to get guardianship over my mom like I didn't even exist. See, that's all I said. That's natural. Wouldn't you say the same thing? I bet you would. If you were in my awful situation where I just want to fucking... Anyway. And then, how does she respond? So arrogant. You need to put the utilities in your name Monday. I'm also a conservator. See? Arrogant. Thinks she could just do whatever she wants. I remember when our pseudo-friendship ended because I refused to bow down and kiss Auntie's ass. I think I repeatedly said, though, she just didn't want to hear what I was saying. That's all. She didn't want to hear it. And when she didn't want to hear it, then I got smart with her and I was like, yeah, because you just bow down to these doctors and don't care if my mom's over-medicated. You don't know what I think. Yeah, I do. I've noticed since I was a little girl. Your mom has a chemical imbalance, whatever. And back then, now, no. I see right through the bullshit of that world of whatever. I want to share these texts with you. What does it tell you about her when I simply said, this is what I said, if I were you, I would advise you to wait until I talk to my lawyer before you go and shut off all the utilities on me. I want to find out what my rights are in this situation. And what she texted me back, you need to put the utilities in your name on Monday. I'm also her conservator. She's just arrogant. She's so sickeningly arrogant. Just unbelievable. I can't imagine that she has the right to shut the utilities off on me and force me to put them in my name under this situation. I really can't imagine that. But I won't know until I talk to my lawyer, and she's not even going to give me that opportunity. Because I said, what's one day? And then I'll talk to my lawyer Monday. It's sick. It's sick. She's just sick. She's sick. Believe me, I've been around my mom and my aunt, plus I've experienced how my aunt treats me, plus I've had my mom cry to me when I was living in LA about my aunt, so believe me, my aunt would have not fared any better under this situation where my mom is stubborn and breaks down and doesn't want you to tell her even to stop staying all night and drinking coffee and go to, you know what I mean? My aunt wouldn't fare any better. She wouldn't. I know that. Maybe some people would fare better who just have the patience of a saint, but that's not my aunt. It's not. Whatever. It doesn't give a shit. She's guardian now. She'll probably order electric shock treatment on my mom. I don't have a mother anymore. Believe me, Auntie will in a heartbeat. She believes in it. She did it to her sister and made the excuse that was all that she was catatonic, she was whatever, it's all that, yeah, and I'm sure that's what you're going to eventually do to my mom too, Auntie, so fuck you. Fuck you, you bitch. I really can't imagine she can legally turn off these utilities on me and force me to put them in my name. I don't know, but I just wouldn't think so. But we have the added thing where I'm not even supposed to be living here, so putting the utilities in my name, I mean, think so. She said that down the street that because it's winter, she doesn't think the utility place will even shut off the utilities. You know what I mean? Because she could be just a landlord shutting off the utilities or something on me, and there's no guarantee I'm going to go and put them in my name. There's no guarantee I have any money at all. See? So I don't know. I wouldn't think she would be able to do that. I wouldn't think so. But I see right through her, and so do my handful of people, you know, in my person, whatever. I can't even deal talking with Joe. I don't want to talk to anybody, actually. It's less, I don't want to. Not like Joe or Selena anyway. So arrogant. I read you what I said. You know, she did all this behind my back, and she can't give me one day to talk to my lawyer. To see how arrogant she is? She did all this behind my back and can't give me just one day to talk to my lawyer to determine what my rights are. Sick. It's sick. That's sick, people. Because one is one fucking day. You know what I mean? You're doing all this behind my back. I just found out about it. It's the weekend. You can't give me one day. You heard her, though. You need to do it Monday. See? Arrogant, controlling, friggin'. Unfucking-believable. Oh, she's just the cat that ate the canary. You know what I mean? She's just Cheshire Grin cat. She's so pleased with herself. Like I said, I really don't think she could turn the utilities off. Of course she can turn my computer and phone and cable off. Okay. I don't think she could turn speaking of that, I gotta get my mom's messages before the phone gets turned off. You know, I'm being blindsided here, and she can't give me just one day. What's one day, Auntie, while I find out what my rights are? You need to do it Monday. You need to, you know, arrogant. Arrogant. Arrogant as hell, huh? It's not like I have to obtain a lawyer. I have a lawyer, and she can't even do that. She's going to shut him off first thing. I could be asleep, and it's just going to get colder and colder in here, and I don't understand. I thought that you shouldn't even be able to do that. But know what she's going to do? They don't know I live here. That's the thing. She's arrogant. They don't know I live here, so they probably will shut the utilities off. According to her down the street, I'm not supposed to put these utilities in my name. I'm going to tell my lawyer that. shut the utilities off on Monday. I asked her, you know, what's one day? You know, can you please, no, I didn't say please. I said if I were you, I would, you know, let me talk to my attorney and see what my rights are in this situation. She doesn't want to, she's so arrogant. She's not going to let me do that. She texted me back, I'm also a conservator, you need to put them in your name on Monday. Well, I talked to my neighbor friend who says she doesn't even, first of all, in the winter, they don't know I live here though, that's the thing. So she goes and shuts those off. My neighbor friend says I shouldn't even, I'm not even allowed, because I'm not even supposed to be, you know, I'm not supposed to be living in my mom's house when she's not here. And I mean, not have utilities in my name and stuff. No, she's just, my aunt is so arrogant, Tom. She just takes the cake. Can't give me one day for me to consult my attorney about my rights. She blindsided me with all of this, did all of this while my mom's locked up in the mental hospital. And then she says she's turning off the utilities on Monday, and I need to call up and put them in my name. Sick, Tom. It's sick. Can't guess she can legally do that. But if she turns off the utilities, if they don't know that I'm here, then, you know, and they might have a listing that they're not allowed to put in my name here. I don't know. The fact is she's just so arrogant. This is just above and beyond, and I'm sure you'll agree with me when we talk. Yeah, that takes the cake, people. That takes the cake. I know she'll never let me take the money and go, so like I said, I honestly don't believe she can legally shut these utilities off and force me to put them in my name. I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Because I don't know. I wouldn't think she'd be able to do that even if this wasn't a, you know, a senior living park. But the fact that it is, see, but she's in trouble because I'm reporting her to people, you know. She pulls this bullshit. No one said anything about evicting you. I can't live with my mom, okay? We've already established that. And I don't want to be here, so why not evict me? You can't do it in the winter, and you pay the bills, and I save up a few $1,000s, you know? Because I know damn well you are not going to let me have anything else. And I'm not going to bargain with her anyway. She either, you understand? It's not like I'm going to agree to take no. She either agrees to not, she'll sign something that says she will never try to sue me for that money, and then I'll be on my merry way. She'll never hear from me again. I'll never know if my mom's alive or dead. I won't have a mother anymore. And, or if she won't sign that, then I'm not leaving. She'll have to evict me. It's up to her. But she not having the power in that, I'm not going to negotiate. I'm not having to say, oh, well, I'll just give you $5,000. Nope, Auntie. See, I don't care. It's either you agree to not sue me for that money that I legally took from the joint account I shared with my mom, or I stay here and you evict me. I don't think I think they know. I don't think I could legally put anything in my name. You know what I mean? So I don't want to stay here, but Auntie's never going to agree to those terms. Maybe she will, but I doubt it. Why should she? Why should she? Especially if her attorney has told her that she can easily, exactly how to get that back from me. She probably can. So, whatever. The whole world's going to know. I'm going to tell everybody. Tell everybody. This is what my aunt did to me. after she relinquished all control, and I was doing everything in my power to try to help my mother. She didn't want to do it anymore. I'm done. You should be your health, blah, 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 blah. And then the second my mom does with me what she's done admittedly with Auntie, okay? Auntie, just, that's it. Of course, she's doing it all on the pretense of helping her sister. Of course, she gets to smear my name with everybody. It's real. Unfucking believable. No, there'll be no bargaining. Auntie can either agree to not, well, she will sign something. That she's not going to, but she's not going to do that. Why would she? Why would she? It's all about power and control for her. I doubt even she believes that my mom's going to be, you know, not headed for a nursing home sometime soon. Okay? So no matter what she does, you know, if she's not going to access anything, because if she did, you understand? She's going to change it all, that it goes to her if something happens to my mother. The way this life always favors Auntie, because I don't believe for 1 second she's doing anything out of the goodness of her heart or sister or anything. So the way this life favors Auntie, my mom will probably die. And Auntie will get all this too. She can add it to her riches. Told you about that guy, she got all his. Who knows what she got from him. She got someone around here that she was friends with, and in the end they didn't have family, so they left everything to her. My mom told me this. Obviously my aunt didn't. My mom told me when I was living in LA. Okay, so something happens to my mom and Auntie can just add the 6401k and this house sale and everything all to her. She can add it to her collection of riches. So I wanted to see my mom sell off everything and go into that assisted living the lawyer had told me about. But my mom wasn't going to ever agree to that. I brought it up with her. She wasn't going to agree to it. So I would have had to get guardianship and force her into it, but she might not have been a good candidate anyway. I never imagined you could get guardianship over someone locked up. No. I never, ever, ever imagined that that was true. Just didn't think it was true. I wouldn't have imagined it. Wouldn't have imagined it. I thought people have more rights than that. I thought you have to wait until someone's not locked up, so if they want to fight the guardianship, I don't understand. Whatever. Surprised Auntie didn't do it a long time ago. I wonder why she didn't. So arrogant. That's the epitome of arrogance. She knows that she's just blindsided me with all of this. I don't understand any of it. I read you the text. If I were you, I would wait to shut the utilities off on me. What's one day while I ask my attorney to explain to me my rights. I mean, what is one day? No, it's all about control and power, and you know, I defied her when I didn't agree to her. I stay here and pay all the bills while she, you know, tries to make her sister well again and whatnot. She didn't like when I said it, so she went and sought out guardianship, but she was probably planning to do that anyway, you know? In which case, I'm left with nothing. Why am I going to agree to that? Why am I going to agree to that? Why am I going to agree to that? I'm left with absolutely nothing. At least in this situation, even if she can sue me and get that money back, I can stay here and not pay the bills and be evicted and save up a little bit of money for me and Omar, you know? Why would I have agreed to what Auntie was proposing? She was pissed when I did, and she thought, oh, it's a win-win situation. How? How is it a win-win situation? My mother doesn't love me anymore. I don't want to be here in this place. That you know, how is that a win-win situation? It's not. It's you just wanting to just slap me down and Lord, you know, you have all the power over me and prove to me what scum I am, what a loser I am in this life. That's all it is. She calls it a win-win situation, but it is not a win-win situation. Who is it a win-win situation for? Who? Who? Certainly not me. How is that a win-win situation? I thought she knew, based on the letter she gave me a couple years ago saying they couldn't do it. It's winter. They have to pay all your mom's bills. They can't kick you out. They have to, and you can just stay there and force them to evict you. I have her letter. I thought she knew that that applies to her too. Arrogant. Can't even give me one day to talk to my attorney. I'm your conservator, I'm your guardian, I'm going to shut the electricity, shut everything off on you, you need to put it in your name. Meanwhile, she doesn't even know if I can legally put it in my name, and if she just calls up and to get it shut off, if they don't know I live here. You know what I mean? So, no. I don't even know what time they open. She goes and shuts all that off on me. Before giving me a chance to even talk to my attorney. Selena's like, why don't you just leave? Why do you want to stay there where you're not wanted? Because I can't. How can I? You see how my aunt is. I can guarantee you. She is going to, and I have to talk to my attorney. The woman down the street said, you need to talk to him about the legalities of joint bank accounts. All it says online is in some instances you may be able to get back some of the money. It doesn't say in some instances you may be able to get back all of the money. It says in some instances you may be able to get back some of it. In some instances. Okay? I don't trust anything. Nothing. All a bunch of bullshit. I do know she has to go through the courts to get it back from me. That's a given. That's why I was able to take it out legally. Didn't, you know? Legally, so I'm sure that pissed her off to no end. No end, baby. That's why Karen was like, I'm glad you beat that snake at her own game. I didn't beat her at any game, and it's just, oh. I wonder what my friends who are not like, you know, not email friends or whatnot, if they think my aunt can just turn off all the utilities on me and force me to put them in my name. And I had a right to leave that with the post person too, right? I want to make sure they don't fuck up next. I've seen them do it before. They better not accidentally forward my mail to her, you know? Figured if I left that note, no, it wasn't very nice, but I don't care. If I leave that note, they're going to really, really be careful to not, to make sure that they don't, you know, forward my mail to Auntie. I just want to get the fuck out of here, people. I gotta ask my lawyer, you know, if my mom is severely mentally ill, okay, so inside the dementia, has problems even remembering, you know, we saw a movie and she didn't even remember that she'd seen it, and it was very recent that we'd seen it, then how can my aunt, I mean, maybe my mom, but how can my aunt prove whatever kind of agreement me and my mom had or whatnot? That's what I want to ask my lawyer. Would she be able to succeed in suing me for that money? And see what he says. And I'll ask him, it says about joint accounts, it says, in some instances you may be able to get back some. It doesn't say all. Nowhere does it say all, but who knows? So, and what does it mean by some? I don't know. I don't know, people. I just know that Omar and I are not walking out of here with the clothes on our backs. Even a few thousand's better than nothing, you know. But I'm not negotiating with Auntie, so I don't care. You either agree to just leave me the fuck alone, or you can go through the process of evicting me. I ate nothing all day yesterday, and today it's not a little almond. But it's not fasting because I'm not drinking anything either. I wish one of you knew whether or not my aunt can legally shut off the heat and electricity and force me to put it in my name. I know she can shut off, like I said, the TV and, computer and phone. That's a given, I already know that. It is so bitter cold out. It's like sickeningly cold. She thinks she's just God. Thinks she's queen. Omar! Omar! What are you doing? Are you sleeping? Hook up that phone and get all the messages. Mom left for me when she believed me. She was never crying to Auntie. Auntie wouldn't give a shit. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one who just would forever advocate for my mom. Also, it could end like this. It's all for nothing. All for nothing. All for nothing. Selena's like, why don't you just go? Because I can't afford to, Selena. Don't you get that? I can't afford to just go. I'm not gonna go if I don't know whether or not I'm gonna be sued for that money. I'm not gonna go. I thought that it would have to be up to my mom when she got out. I never thought Auntie could get a guardianship or conservatorship over my mother just like that. Oh yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. Don't Auntie will put my mom in any kind of nice nursing home, you know what I mean? Not that she will. That would be the only difference. What other difference is there? I don't really think Auntie gives that flying fuck, gives that, cares that much about my mom. And if Auntie put my mom in a better nursing home, then the state would put my mom in, then that might be a, benefit. But other than that, no. My mother's not my mother anymore. You guys should look at my Flickr page and see all the pictures of what my mother was, my mama. Auntie just thinks she's God. She's always been that way. That's why even when I was giving her the benefit of the doubt when we established our pseudo-friendship and she was saying X, Y, and Z, how the reasons behind why she did things and whatnot, and I shared those with my former friend Trouble, and she wasn't buying it, she didn't care. She still couldn't stand Auntie. Even when I was trying to play devil's advocate and come to Auntie's defense, Trouble just no. There's nothing that I could say to change her mind about Auntie. And I did try. I could find you the emails to share with you. Remember, I have everything. I haven't slept. I had all the clothes in the living room. And then I was sorting them, I put them all in my bedroom. But Auntie inevitably comes barging in here. I wanted the place to be spotless. The rooms were spotless. There are spotless. The only thing not spotless is the dining room. When I was gonna pack, I was packing up all my food. Certainly wasn't gonna leave the food here when Auntie's going to, my husband was going to Auntie's. I'm not approving Stoney or Ryan's comments anymore. I'm not reading them out.